Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at Suzanne Rae Justis. She went missing allegedly in 1973. I'm not sure about the date. Portland, Oregon. 23 years old, 5'3", 110 pounds. Brown hair, blue eyes. It says her hair was long, unlike the photos that they show above. And there was someone with long hair found in Canada. But I believe the one in Canada, Jane Doe, was taller than she was. Um, it says she was last seen November 5th. She called her mother from outside the Memorial Coliseum in Portland, Oregon, and said she would return to Eugene, Oregon the next day to pick up her son from school. She may have intended to hitchhike there. Her mother booked her a room for the night at a nearby hotel, but Justice never showed up. So Suzanne, we'll go with Sue. Sue never showed up to the hotel room. And then her missing report, they never reported her missing until 16 years later. So I don't know if somebody tried to report her missing and the police didn't file the report, or if they just never bothered to file the report. And then her mother died in 2012, and in her obituary it says that Sue died before her. So there's hardly any information about the case, and they don't know what happened to her. And there's some photos of her. And here's a Jane Doe, and you can look at the Jane Doe, and then we'll look at her, and then look at the Jane Doe to see if you think that looks similar to her. And this Jane Doe was found in 1972 in rural Nevada. She was 5'2", 110 pounds, but they believe she died in 1972. So I wonder if they got the date wrong because they didn't report her missing until so many years later. So I don't know if that could be her or not. It does look similar to me. And the Jane Doe was 5'2" and she was 5'3", and they both weighed 110 pounds. And she's 23 years old, and the Jane Doe is 20 to 25 years old. And the Jane Doe had been dead for months. So I'm wondering if they got the year wrong of when she went missing. Reddish, light brown, blonde, curly hair, reddish blonde, pubic hair. So I don't know if that could be her or not, because she tends to seem to like her hair cut short, and I think that does look similar. So that's just my thoughts. Please feel free to leave your opinions. And then we have another Jane Doe that was found in Olympia, Washington, who died in 1969 to 1979. Partial skeletal remains, ages 20 to 30. Oh, that's the one with a crude cross made of sticks and shoelace was found near the area of the remains. And they found the descendant's cranium and 3 bone fragments were discovered at a dumping site in the woods in Olympia, Washington. And I don't know, there's a couple other people that could be. And then we have this one, though. This one could be her. They found her in 1978, died between 70 and 75, 14 to 25 years old. So she could have died about that time. And she does have a kind of similar face features. Yeah, that could easily be her, I think. I think that looks a lot like her, so. 5'1" to 5'4", 114 to 140 pounds, light brown, sandy or blonde hair. She was pregnant, though, and likely in her 6th to 8th month of pregnancy. So I don't know if she was pregnant or not when she went missing. And this talks about the clothes that she was wearing. She could have been pregnant, right? Her remains were discovered by hunters in a wooded area underneath a log on the side of a hill near Elgin, Oregon. And I don't know how far that is from Portland or Eugene. So about 100 feet from a nearby road. The location is 18 miles from LaGrande, Oregon, and near Finley Creek. The Jane Doe may not have been from the area she was located in, as no known missing person appeared to match her description. Authorities theorized she could have kept herself or maintained a low profile if she had spent some time in the area. But this young lady's missing, right? At the time that this person died. So I don't understand why they, right? Finley Creek, Oregon. How far is that from Portland, Oregon? Portland, Oregon to Finley Creek. Well, that's not what I meant. Four hours. Whoops, I do want to keep it at Finley Creek. Okay, let's see. So, I don't know. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. I'll leave it in there. Anyway, maybe. I don't know if that one could be her or not either, so. Anyway, please feel free to leave comments. And if you know any information about what might have happened to this young lady, even though it's been so many years, please contact authorities and let them know. Maybe you gave them information years ago and you don't know if they still have that information because it's been through so many different investigators with so many different ways of storing the information. So you can contact them and let them know, hey, I gave you this information years ago, but I just want to make sure that you still have it, right? Maybe you were afraid to give them information and come forward years ago, and now you don't have any reason to be afraid. So whatever information you could give them, maybe you didn't feel like the information was important years ago, but now that you realize that they don't have that much to go on, maybe you feel like the information might be important now. Just whatever information you can give them, please contact authorities, and don't forget to pray for her loved ones and her families. And thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye-bye.